Into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
51, Mike.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To the air. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 37. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
There on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Now Allen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing his head.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park.
The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on second down, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Allen. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
44, Mike, 44. Cut. Wide. Get wide. Check safety. Check 31.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
11 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down. Third and long.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Tua. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Dolphins 13, Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
51 for Mike, boys, 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, and he takes gets it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
44, Mike, 44. Silver. He's crashing. He's chasing.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackled at the 34.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Mike 51. Switch. 25. Check 25.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. As they've got it, facing third and a yard. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And fights through one man. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Bills.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen, flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Miami.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 32, Bills 12.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
This is Jakeem Grant.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Breida to get the third quarter started. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. And down to the 19-yard line.
He's brought down.
A big play there for the Dolphins. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
And a Dolphin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Now he's forced out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Yard line.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
30-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Allen now on 1st down. Out to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, it's Tua. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Third down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 32-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Gotta do better.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On play action, Allen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Cole Beasley.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. 3 birds.
Now Allen, got to have this one. His throw caught right around the 6. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
51, Mike. Middle. Get the ball. Check.
Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Jason Sanders.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, D. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You ain't got nothing.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And again, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
He's not going to get me.
To throw again. Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw once more. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again. Allen to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now Allen again. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get off the field. 51's the mic.
To throw again, Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Xavier Howard on
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Today's final score, Dolphins 55.